man. All right? Which that you're an Israelite, all right? And that you have to follow the ways that the scriptures tell you to be, man. All right? And it's only going to be an elect chosen group of the nation of Israel who's going to actually do that. All right? The rest are going to be blinded. But in order for you to do that, you have to be chosen, man. All right? You have to be chosen from the foundation of the earth to do this, man. You have to have a special spirit to come out here week in and week out and proclaim the downfall of this kingdom and the people who rule this kingdom in boldness every week and every, you know, you have to have a special spirit to do that, man. All right, and that's why it says what it says in Jeremiah 1 and 5. Okay. I'm gonna get John 15 and 16. This is John verse 15, chapter 15 verse 16, okay? Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give to you, okay? He may give it to you, all right? So the scriptures tell you that you have to be chosen, man, in order to come out here, and that destroys predestination, man. Because whoever the Father chooses, he will have no choice but to come out here and prophesy this, man. Right? He will have no choice but to come out here and prophesy the truth according to the scriptures, man. Okay? And that's what we're doing out here, man. But they think that they can choose a lot of these Christian groups say what? They come choose the Lord, you know, follow the Lord or whatever. You can't follow the Lord. The Lord has to choose you first, not before you can follow him, man. There's plenty of people the Lord healed, and he said that, nah, this is not for you, man. Just go and tell them what I did, man, or don't tell them what I did, rather, okay? Just go forth and make sure you don't tell them what I did. But they always told him, and his fame always grew, right? But the point is that he sent them away, man. Just like that guy who had legions on him, and he sent those demons into the pigs. That guy wanted to follow Yahushua after. He said, yo, I want to follow you, Lord. And he said, nah, this is not for you. This is not for everybody, man. This path that we're walking right now is not for everybody, man. This is not an easy path to walk, man. This is a very serious thing, man. This is a very serious thing, man. You see many people come in this, and many people that couldn't handle it, man. Because as an Israelite, right? As an Israelite, you have a promise already, man. Just from being of the seed of Abraham, you have a promise. Just for being the righteous seed of Abraham through Isaac and Jacob. But in order to get that promise on this side, which means you won't taste of the destruction or the second death, okay? You would have to, fight. You would have to put in work for that, man. And that's what we do, man. We come out here week in and week out, and we prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, and we make videos. Brothers do classes. We show brotherly love. That's part of the work as well, man. Okay? And that's talking about to the fellow brethren, man. That's not talking about all these other people in the world, man. Okay? Because these people are not of the fold, man. All right? What did Yahushua say? He said that when they asked him, told him his mother and his sister wanted to speak with him, he said what? Who are my mother, who are my sister? But them that do the will of the Father, man. They are my mother, my father, my sister, man. All right? So that's it, man. Okay, I'm going to read that again. This is John 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, ye shall give it to you, man. Okay? So that shows you that the Lord chooses you, man. You don't choose the Lord, man. You got to be ordained from the womb, like it says in Jeremiah, the 1st chapter. You have to be ordained from the womb to come out here and proclaim this, man, and to teach this word in truth, man, 100% truth. You have to be ordained. You can't just come out here and preach this word and not be ordained from the foundation of the earth. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the downfall of this kingdom and showing people who the true Israelites are according to the Bible. Okay? You see yourself on this sign here? Stop on the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Where are you from? You look like you might be from where are you from? You're from Morocco? Well, that's funny. I had a lady come out here 2 weeks ago. She was from Morocco. Yeah, well, Morocco for the most part would be Ishmaelites. Okay, you've heard of Ishmael, right? You've heard of Ishmael in the Bible? Or in the, I think it even mentions it in the Quran. I don't know if it says Ishmael in the Quran, right? Because the Arabs know that it was sent from Ishmael, right? Which was the other son of Abraham, right? So the Arabs today would be known as Ishmaelites. Okay, but the promise was made to who? It was made to Isaac. Okay, which went to Jacob, which is 12 tribes. Which they were known as the Christians, but the true name for these people would be the Israelites. Okay, and although there is good news, right? Because the good news is really for the Israelites. Although we do have our people scattered among all nations, so our nation you might not look like a so-called black person, might not identify as a so-called black person, black American, but you can still give that forward. Like that lady that I was talking about 2 weeks ago, I told her I think she's an Israelite in her spirit. We judge by the spirit ultimately. The spirit will bear witness that we are the children of God. Now I'm going to give you an example. You ever heard of DJ Khaled? DJ Khaled, right? He's an Israelite. Okay, he's an Israelite. He's part of this nation. He identifies as an Arabic person or an Arab person, right? But he's really an Israelite. He descends from Jacob.
He's Christian, right?
No, it has nothing to do with him being Christian. Even if he was Muslim, it doesn't have nothing to do with him. It's not. Even if he's Muslim, it doesn't matter. It's a spirit. This is a lineage. Okay, this is a thing of the father. Okay, and I'm gonna show you. You know that the lineage comes from your father, right? So that's what it is. It's the thing of the father. That's right. Yes, that's right, brother. You know you're an Israelite, right? You know you're an Israelite. That's good. Come by and learn sometime, man. All right? Yeah, man. So that's basically what it is. You know. So if you're an Israelite, then at the end of the day, when the Lord comes back and establishes this kingdom, you will be amongst the rulership nation. You would be ruling as an Israelite. If you're an Ishmaelite, you know
you have to be a descendant of Jacob.
You have to be in order to inherit the promise, because the promise was given to Jacob. Okay?
I'm a descendant of someone else.
You don't. Well, you could. If you're descendant,
like legend from my mom.
Allegedly, well, he would be an Ishmaelite. Well, from your mom. This doesn't go by your mom. I can show you.
I'm like half a descendant, but I'm not sure.
I'm gonna read that to you. The fact that it goes through your father. I'm gonna read that to you.
No, I know it goes to my father.
Oh, okay. You know that?
I know that.
Okay.
I don't consider myself, but my mom is because she got it from my mom.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something else in Deuteronomy. I just want to read a scripture because this is what's gonna solidify what I'm saying, right? Hold on.
It's the Bible.
That's right. So the Holy Scriptures 7 and 6. Okay. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people upon the face of the earth. Okay? You know? And the Lord did not set his love upon you, okay, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, because the Israelites weren't the biggest nation. They were actually the smallest nation at one point, right? For ye were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, okay, which would be the progenitors of this people, okay, which would be the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then the promise didn't go through Ishmael, right? I'll tell you that. It didn't go through Ishmael. Muhammad comes from the line of Ishmael. So if you say you come from your father, I'm looking at your spirit, I don't know. I'm not going to say that you're Ishmael or not, because I'm looking at your spirit. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure. But you can pray on that, you know what I mean, and find out whether you descend from this people. This is who the promise is going. The promise is not going to the whole world, contrary to popular belief. All right? So that's basically it. Is there any other questions that you had? I can answer it.
I really have a question about the Bible. So, no, I have a funny question. So my friend, he's Lebanese.
Okay.
But he doesn't eat pork. Okay. He said in the Bible they say it's not.
Definitely.
But do you have the right to eat pork?
No. These Christians, they're going off. They're saying that you do because they feel that they're not under the law.
Okay, they don't have the right to.
You do have the right. Even Jesus said that you have to follow the law because the pork is in. That's in Leviticus. You know that pork is. Okay, I'll show you.
I'll have to go in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll go when you want to go. It's a free country, right?
Nah, yeah.
Hold on one second. Let's see, Leviticus. Let's pull up and we got. Oh shoot, it's the 13th chapter. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on my little handy thing to make it faster so that I don't miss that 5 minutes that we're talking about. I'll go here just so I can paraphrase it. I know how to say it, but I can't remember every scripture, right?
She doesn't eat pork.
I'm gonna show you that
And
he's not
I
supposed
had
to.
a discussion with another one. He was like, he would like that and everything.
Mhm.
And then I asked him, he said, no, we don't have the right to. Like, somebody eat, but normally we don't have the right to.
Yeah, according to the Bible, you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to.
Because the Lord gave us a dietary law. He gave us a dietary law that there's certain animals that we can't eat, and certain animals that we could eat.
It was in French. The part of the Bible that I read was in French. It was, he said, et ne mangez pas le porc, voyez-le comme un peu.
Yeah. Just looking for that verse here. It was in French, the Bible? My phone's so small, my fingers are so big. And I'm in the spirit right now. I can't be cold right now. It's Leviticus 11. Leviticus 11. And I'm going to find if it says pork here. Okay, this is Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine, though he divideth the hoof and be cloven footed, right? So we determine how, if you're allowed to eat it by how the characteristics of the animal. So if the animal doesn't divide the hoof, so its hoof doesn't have a split in it, it's not good to eat. And if it doesn't eat only grass,
But does it talk about pork?
yeah, swine is pork. It says swine in English, that's another word of saying pork. Okay? And the swine, though he divided the hoof, though it has the cloven foot, okay? And he cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, which means he doesn't eat just grass and vegetation. He eats all type of
Yeah,
anything.
that's